thunder of jets in an open sky, a streak of gray, and a cheerful...
A loop, a whirl, and a vertical climb, and once again you'll know it's time for the adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and friends.
Starring that supersonic speedster, Rocket J. Squirrel, with his pal Bullwinkle the Moose, and a host of others.
Hurry, Bullwinkle! The show's about to start!
I'm coming as fast as I can.
Wave to the people!
Yay!
Now what are you doing?
Signing autographs. Let's see. John Smith.
But your name is Bullwinkle.
I know, but that's hard to spell.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. Come on and join us.
Sure, there's always room for one more.
There's no question about it. Ask any senior citizen residing in Frostbite Falls what the major event of the year is, and he'll reply...
The Frostbite Falls Flotilla Festival.
And why is that?
'Cause all the noisy kids are down at Veronica Lake. Ah, peace, it's loudmouth butterfly.
You really couldn't call it a lake. It's more of a pond. That is, well, actually, I guess you'd call it a sump. At any rate, every boy in the general area had his boat ready to sail.
Bullwinkle, you can't enter the race.
I'd like to know why not. The rules clearly stipulate no human over 10 can participate. I'm about as inhuman as you can get.
You're a moose.
And that's another reason. Oh, see, there's the warning whistle advising all us marinators to ready sail.
Where'd you get that thing?
What thing?
What it is you're about to launch.
And the starry-eyed moose related the story in flashback form of how one day, while ambling along the Old Rocks Road, he stumbled onto an ancient rust-encrusted dhow.
How about that?
A dhow, spelled D-H-O-W, is a sailing vessel primarily used in the Red Sea and Indian Ocean.
Well, she sure is dirty.
Yes, but she's yar.
The starting signal was given and 48 trim little boats put out to sea, or sump, all except Bullwinkle's, which sank upon contact with the water.
She sank.
Yar.
It doesn't matter who won the race. What does matter is that the dhow emerged completely rejuvenated.
Wow, look at it sparkle.
And looky here on the binnacle rock.
That's the bow. It says Omar
Goodness.
Khayyam. Omar Khayyam. Hokey smokes, what do you suppose it means?
Only the library could provide the answer.
Pardon me, ma'am, but could...
Shh! Can't you read?
But we don't smoke.
It says silence. Oh, that darn cat, always stomping around. Scat! Now what is it?
Boats. Books on boats.
Yar.
Aisle 842, lane 30, district 3, shelves 20 to 80 inclusive.
Well, it wasn't easy, but some 6 hours later, they cornered their quarry.
Oh, my gosh. 2 copies of The Ancient Mariner.
By Al B. Trost.
Suddenly, the setting sun bounced its rays off the glittering dhow. This gave the resourceful flying squirrel an idea.
It shines like a gem. Say... Come on.
The reigning authority on minerals, valuable and otherwise, was Digger Deeper, mine owner, prospector, and babysitter on Saturday nights between 8 and 12.
It's a gem, all right. Might be fool's gold.
This is rad. Fool's gold is gold.
Let me give it a closer look. Hand me my loopy. See, I never saw this one before. You boys want to see?
We don't have time, Digger. Come on, Bullwinkle.
And the insistent squirrel led the way to the only jewelry store in Frostbite Falls.
You know what you have here?
We were hoping that you'd tell us.
This little dhow here is composed of ruby. Yes, sir, it's rubies.
No, it isn't. It's mine.
Well, my gosh, if it's made out of rubies, then...
If you're hesitating for me to finish the line, you've got a long wait.
And I don't have the guts to say it.
Okay, then here goes. If it's made out of rubies, then this must be the ruby yacht of Omar Khayyam.
And with that, little Jim, we ring down the curtain. What does fate have in the jewelry store? Be with us next time for Let's Drink to the Ruby or Stoned Again.
And now it's time.
Time for that jolly juggler, Bullwinkle.
Oh, dear.
3 at once. 1, 2,
And now here's a feature you're sure to like.
3.
Once upon a time, there was a miller's daughter named Gladys who would spin straw all day long and sit up nights thinking of how she would like to be famous. Night after night, she would think of all the things she wanted to be. But as for figuring out a way to be them, Gladys was at a loss.
Oh, to be famous.
Just then, a strange little man appeared before her.
Little lady, I can make you famous overnight.
Who are you?
I am what is known as a PR man.
PR man?
Public relations, my dear. Public relations. It is my business to glamorize the unglamorous. In my hands, the pedestrian becomes splendorous, the prosaic resplendent. What do you do, baby?
Oh, I spin straw.
That's it. You spin straw.
So?
Don't interrupt. It's coming.
What?
The idea, the spark. I got it. You spin straw into gold.
Yeah, but I can't spin straw.
Doesn't matter. I'll do the thinking. Now I'll just contact the trades.
But wait.
Just leave it to me, please.
And so it happened that overnight Gladys did become famous. Of course, nobody had ever seen the gold, but through the PR man's magic, and since it had appeared in all the papers, the people believed it. All of them, everyone. Even the king.
Gold out of straw? Bring that girl here.
And so Gladys appeared before the king.
I understand you spin.
Not only do I spin, but I am the best spinner in your entire kingdom. I am so good.
That you spin straw into gold, right? Well, I'm going to put you into a room full of my very best straw and have you spin me a room full of your very best gold.
But...
Of course, if you can't, you'll be locked forever in my darkest dungeon.
Oh.
Not so fast, king boy. Release that girl. My client is not giving gold away, you know. However, she will spin for you one room full of gold on one condition. That if she does, she automatically becomes your wife and therefore the queen.
Well... give me the pen already. I'll sign.
Gladys signed too. And the king left her to her task.
Well, now what?
Have I ever let you down, baby? Watch.
And true to his word, the little man spun a room full of gold.
Why, that's amazing.
I know. Now, look, dear, our business ends right here. You are now rich and famous, so until your firstborn comes into the world, I bid you adieu.
My firstborn?
Just read the contract, my dear, the fine print right there.
So, Gladys read the fine print, and there it said in black and white that her firstborn child must go to the little man. Well, about a year afterwards, a beautiful child was born to the king and queen.
Hello again. I have come for the child, according to the contract.
What the little man didn't know was that in reading the fine print, Gladys had found the loophole.
I have found the loophole.
Oh, no, not the loophole.
Yes, quote, if the party of the first part, that's me, within 3 days discovers the name of the party of the second part, that's you, the party of the first part shall keep the party of the third part, that's him.
But that may not be as easy as you think. Go ahead, lay a name on me.
So Gladys laid a name on him.
Tom.
It was the wrong one.
Harry. Alfred. Dick. Bill. Lowry. Sam.
She spent all that day thinking of all the names she could, but none of them were right.
Oscar.
No.
Edward. Roger. Leon. Charlie. Theodore.
And the second day went as did the first, and as it ended...
Louis.
Like,
Gladys was in despair.
Oh, oh.
Just then there was a knock,
Come in.
and the door swung open to reveal a very round man dressed as a town crier.
Like, you don't know me, ma'am, but I've got to hip you to some news. Like the other day, I'm walking through this cool forest when, ma'am, what do I see but this little cat doing this Weirdsville routine? Like he's going...
Skoo-skoo-ba-doo, oobop-she-bam. I am the Rumpelstilskin man. The king's got his gold, the queen's got her fame, and their baby will have my Rumpelstilskin name.
Now, isn't that just too coo-coo?
Yeah, coo-coo.
So the next day, when the little man appeared again, the queen said,
Skoo-skoo-ba-doo, oobop-she-bam. You are the Rumpelstilskin man, right?
Right. Oh, man, I really goofed.
and so Gladys and the king lived happily ever after, and Rumpelstilskin was never seen in the kingdom again. There were several reports concerning a young girl who could make diamonds out of turnips. But of course that was in another kingdom, and you can't believe everything you read in the papers.
Hello, poetry lovers. Today's poem is a story of crime in the big city. Tom, the piper's son. Boom, boom, boom. Tom, the piper's son, stole a pig and away he... Oop!
Police officer, what do you got in the bag?
It's a sort of a pig.
You got a permit to pack a pig?
Well, no, I...
Better come along with us.
You know it's a felony to pack a pig over a state line?
No!
Pig napping.
But it's a pig in a poem.
What, a pig in a poke, huh?
What poke? Poem. Pig in a poem.
Pig poem.
Not so pig, just about...
You making fun of the way we talk?
No, but it's catching.
Name?
I'm Tom, the piper's son.
All right, Piper, son, what were you going to do with the pig?
Well, the poem says the pig was eat, but...
Gonna eat it, huh?
No!
On a platter, huh?
No!
Apple in its mouth like that?
Certainly not.
All right, Piper, son, you can go, but don't leave town.
Thanks. Can I have my pig back?
No. Evidence.
Darn.
One more thing, Piper, son.
What's that?
You got an apple on you?
And now...
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again?
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto! No doubt about it. I gotta get another hat.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
In the northern region of Canada at the close of the 19th century, arch-villain Snidely Whiplash stood before a mirror, practicing his leers.
Hee-ho, ho-ha, ha-ha-ha. Canada's not big enough for the two of us, Bruno. The Royal Canadian Mounties and me. One of us has to go.
But Snidely, you're talking about the Royal Canadian Mounties. Gee.
Quiet. I have a plan to get rid of them.
All of them?
Every last red-coated always get their man, one of them.
Gee.
Who in the Mounties is the most loyal, trustworthy, brave, fearless, and respected member of the force?
Dudley Do-Right?
No, Dudley Do-Right's horse. That horse is an inspiration to the entire mounted police. If we kidnap Do-Right's horse, the morale of the Mounties will crumble, and they will wander off aimlessly into the woods.
But how are we gonna do that, Whiplash? You know Dudley Do-Right won't let that horse out of his sight. Besides, that's horse stealing.
A little late in the game to start thinking about that, Bruno. Come, I've got a plan.
How come I always figure in the tail end of your plans?
Button up your horse suit.
It's your fault, Do-Right.
Well, I can't help it if I've got a popular horse, Inspector.
Too blamed popular, Do-Right. Look. It's unhealthy. That's what it is. Unhealthy.
Well, he simply can't help it if he's well-liked.
You don't understand, Do-Right. He's the only thing that keeps up their morale. I'm afraid if anything happened to him, they would all just wander away from camp aimlessly.
Precisely.
Perhaps it's because he's the only horse in the mounted police, Inspector. Maybe if you got some more horses.
At ease, Do-Right. Consider the matter closed. There he is now, Bruno. I'll take your word for it.
What's the matter with you, horse? Haven't you ever seen a pretty face before?
Where's your horse, Dudley?
He met up with a pretty face, Inspector.
That was no pretty face, Do-Right. That was Snidely dressed up in a horse suit.
You mean my horse ran off with a snidely dressed horse suit?
You want to let the cat out of the bag?
You mean horse, Inspector?
Dudley, Do-Right, we've got to find that horse before the rest of the camp finds out he's missing.
But it wasn't long before a few of the Mounties, their morale crumbling, started wandering aimlessly out of camp into the forest, including our hero.
We've got to do something, Dudley.
About what, Inspector?
It worked out fine, eh, Snidely? We got Dudley's horse, just like you said. Yes, everything worked out fine, except I can't get out of this horse suit. Well, you got into it. I know I got into it, but now the zipper is stuck. Oh, well, I'd better run over and see how the morale is at the fort.
A centaur! A centaur! Inspector, I just caught a centaur!
That is no centaur, Do-Right. That is Snidely dressed in half a horse suit. All right, half a Snidely. Tell us what you've done with Dudley Do-Right's horse.
Never, Inspector. I shall never tell you where I've hidden him. And the morale of the Mounties will crumble.
Did you see that, Dudley? That gives me an idea.
So, in order to keep up the morale of his troops, the inspector made Snidely Whiplash Dudley Do-Right's horse, and the troops did not notice the difference. However, Snidely Whiplash did.
Giddy up there, Snidely, or I'll give you a whiplash.
Wait a minute. You've almost got me believing I'm a horse. I'll take you to your horse.
And so, Inspector, here I am, and here's my horse.
But where is Snidely Whiplash?
Oh, he escaped.
Escaped from a mount, eh? That's shameful, Do-Right. Downright shameful.
I know, Inspector. He was the best horse I ever had.
Today's lesson is mighty important, remember?
Bullwinkle is a...
Not that lesson. This lesson.
Our present peccadillo was launched on the sandy shores of Veronica Lake. Every boy under 10 and one moose had a sailing ship entered in the annual Frostbite Falls Flotilla Festival.
They're off and sinking.
Yes, Bullwinkle's boat plunged to the bottom. But when salvaged...
It glitters, it gleams.
Actually, it took the trained eye of a master jeweler to determine its true identity.
First of all, it's running a little slow.
It's not a watch, it's a ship.
I stood watch on a ship.
Mainspring sprung, too.
Please, mister, can you tell us what this boat is made of?
And if you say sugar and spice...
Ruby. This little object is composed of precious ruby.
And since the name inscribed on the pinnacle was Omar Khayyam...
Then this is the Ruby Yacht of Omar Khayyam.
Well, you just don't come up with an awful thing like that and not hit the front page.
Extra, read all about it. Rocket hits moon, Wally out for season.
Today's big headline: the birth of 24 caterpillars to a moth in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
I thought the narrator said we'd hit the front page.
We did. The front page of the want ads. See? Moose will sell Ruby Yacht of Omar Khayyam to any interested party.
I said I wanted to sail the Ruby Yacht at an interesting party.
Well, that's the press for you.
Well, I sure hope nobody reads this.
A vain wish, I'm afraid, for halfway across the world in the northern section of lower East Pakistan, the ruler of a remote city perused the ad with more than casual interest.
Son of an infidel.
eater of vegetables.
What troubles you, O illustrious one?
This what I peruse in the periodical. For years I wait for the artist to paint pupils in the eyes of little orphan Annie.
Patience, O great one. Rome was not built in a day.
What kind of a... Oh! 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 Looky! Oh! Ha! Ha!
Fearing that the Pasha was suffering from a stroke, the Grand Vizier pulled the bell cord.
Someday I gotta get that fixed.
Oh boy, what did I read?
Something in the paper? You saw something that would cause such a catastrophic... Oy vey!
Sure enough, it was the misquoted ad they saw.
Take 30 bags of gold, 90 bars of silver, buy the ruby yacht.
A command is like an order.
And listen well, my dear Vizier, unless you buy the yacht, you lose your head. Not to mention other various awful things that will happen to you.
I comprehend, O felicitous one. Fear not, I will beg, borrow, or steal the sacred ruby yacht. Incidentally, what would you suggest as a starting price for my initial offer?
$1.50. You can always go up from there.
A fast camel, a slow train. It took a great deal of time to effect the passage from Pakistan to Frostbite Falls, Minnesota. Eventually, however, the turbaned emissary approached our hero's home.
Oh, my, look at the headache that feller's got.
That's a turban, Bullwinkle.
$1.50.
I'll make it 2.
$2.50.
I think you're down because I got most of the trump.
Say, what's going on here?
And the Vizier made his final offer.
No, sir, Turhan Bey. My little ship is not for sale at any price.
You won't relent?
Well, not here in the front room, I won't, no.
Then look behind you.
And there, scimitars in hand, stood 20 fierce soldiers. Uh-oh, there may be some cutting up going on around here. Don't miss our next installment, Rimsky and Korsakov Go to Palm Springs, or Song of Indio.
Well, it looks as if our time is just about run out.
Mine must be a little slow.
You got the credits, Bullwinkle?
All on this itty-bitty card. Oop!
We're late again, Bullwinkle.
Right.
Bye now. See you next time.